Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a
Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
we welcome you to 6 in the City coming off July 4th. We're doing the show on July 5th. Got a hot week forecast for this week. So just a reminder, just a warning, I guess, in one sense, utility bills are going to be higher because the TVA has passed through fuel adjustments because of the cost of natural gas and electric generation. So energy is going to be more expensive and it's going to be consumed a lot this week.
That's right. Hey, but on a positive note,
all right, let's hear it.
This has nothing to do with energy prices or anything going up. I have just completed 12 years as your co-host.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
12 years as co-host?
12 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
amazing.
exactly.
We just want people to be aware the utility bill is going to be tough this month and the month after or whatever. It's just that time of year. So conserve as much as you can. Got a full show on our 12th anniversary show with you.
Yes, we do. We're going to be speaking with Roy Hetherley. And Roy is the
Is he moving back to town?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
We'll find out.
I highly doubt it, but we can try. We can try to convince him to come back. I don't think it'll work. Judy Rancho is going to be here with us because it is First Friday Forum coming up this Friday, the 8th. And there's a couple of other bicentennial updates and festivals that are going to be going on. She's going to tell us about that because the bicentennial is slowly coming to a close. Nicole Russell is here with the Madison County Relay for Life because it is this Friday, July the 8th at the West Tennessee Farmers Market. And then Bart Horton and Rebecca Haggerty are with us. They're from none other than Century Farm Winery. They've got some goat yoga coming up. Miss Tennessee Volunteer 2022, Paige Clark of Knoxville is here. Wow. And then our entertainment today is none other than Michael Wayne.
Michael Wayne. So stay right where you're all. That's coming up on this 6 in the City.
6 in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Well, Roy Hetherley is with us. He's not moving back to this city. We got excited when he said he's going to be on this show.
That's right.
He's former publisher of the Jackson Sun. He is now the president of the chamber in Monroe, Louisiana. Roy, it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you all. And thank you from afar for all the great things that you guys continue to do for the city of Jackson and the region of West Tennessee. You are awesome. You tell the story. You're storytellers. You're great.
Oh, well, man, we appreciate it. So good to see you. Well, you came to this city recently. So what brought you to Jackson?
So when I took over this job, as you know, I was active with the Jackson Chamber, who I think it could be the greatest chamber in the world. They do such a marvelous job. When I came into this job, they, led by Kyle in particular, mentored me a lot. And there are a lot of similarities between our two cities. And Jackson, Steve, Cassandra, it is on fire. The things you're doing up in Jackson right now, y'all should be so proud. of what's happening in that city. So I wanted to bring folks up from Monroe to see what was going on up there, to see if we could learn from that and bring it back here. There's some things you could learn from us, not much, but there's still some, but we wanted to come to Jackson.
So what did you see when you were here?
So great question. We saw what kind of initiated it was conversations around the Blue Oval City, but Kyle had always made the comment that if we had started focusing on education and downtown earlier, we could be further along. And so that resonated with me. So we started downtown. We started at the lift, which, as you know, was the tipping point for all the great things that are going on down there. We toured the lift. We talked downtown. We met with Chris Alexander. We met with Mickey. Then we headed out to the Co and talked entrepreneurship and all the great things going on there. And we learned from that. We toured, then Jason Compton came in. We had an economic development talk. We talked Sportsplex. We talked different things like that. And then, I'll get to the next day.
Oh, that's all right. Okay. What do you hope to carry back to Monroe from this then, Roy?
A bunch of things, actually. One, and there's a lot of collaboration that happens in Jackson, Tennessee, things I hope that the community never takes for granted. But the fact that your university presidents, and we met with them the next day over at the new charter school, Madison, over on the UM campus. And we met with Jeff Sisk, we met with Niles Reddick. There's a lot of collaboration happening in your city. That was one of the things that we wanted to show people, that it takes everybody working together. We wanted to show them we've got a lot of great things planned for our downtown, and we wanted to show them exactly what that looks like when it is successful. The education piece, the living piece, the locals, that little thing right there is so cool. And then, we've got a dose here. It's not in our train station, but we have a dose here. We actually had it first. Okay. But to show all the eateries downtown and to show people that when they get off on a weekend, they never have to leave downtown. So we wanted them to see that. We wanted to talk economic development and what you guys did from a collaborative point of view. Kyle was really good early on about talking regional, and we wanted to show our folks a little bit of that too.
Okay. Tell us about Monroe, Louisiana.
Monroe it's a beautiful, beautiful city in Northeast Louisiana. It's right on I-20. We have a river that separates Monroe and West Monroe, another great, beautiful city. A lot like here, we have a great university here, 8,500 students, University of Louisiana at Monroe. We've got a medical school on that campus. It's an osteopathic hospital that will graduate its first doctor class coming up pretty soon. We've got some cool things in the works with biomedical research, heavy ag community. We're studying water. Water is real important here, and we're trying to understand the impact of water in this region. And we're trying to get some things going from education and from economic development, bring more jobs here. It's all about workforce and jobs.
What's the population of Monroe?
Population of Monroe is 48,000. West Monroe's 15 to 20,000. The parish, which is like Madison County, our Ouachita parish, is 150,000. So there's a lot of people that live outside city limits.
Okay. Well, Roy, it's so good to have you with us. Really appreciate the opportunity to see you. Excited that somebody's coming to Jackson, Tennessee, looking at what we're doing here. We're excited about it. In fact, the City Council today approved a relationship now between the Co and Downtown Development Corporation. They're going to have a director that's going to work through the Co with Downtown Development.
Steve, you guys have, there's so many great things. If you think back the 12 years that Cassandra, you've been with the show, but if you think back those 12 years, think of where Jackson was when you started and where Jackson, West Tennessee is now. The transformation has been astounding. You should be very proud. And I just want to put a plug in again for your chamber. It's done an amazing job.
Roy, it's so good to see you.
It is good to see you, Roy.
Let's continue to visit. All right. Best of luck.
We met with Scott Condor too. Great visit there. Thank you.
Excellent. We'll see you soon. We're going to be right back. We're talking bicentennial as we continue Six in the City. Thanks, Roy.
Bye, Roy. Good to see you.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus Broadband from the Jax Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus Broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Welcome back to Six in the City. Judy Rancho is joining us, and we were saying, hey, it's July. It's almost August.
Close to
It's
August.
almost August.
Almost
Yeah.
August. Judy's been working very, very hard on the bicentennial. That's been over a year now with activities.
Yes.
We got more coming up this month. So what do we got ahead this month?
Yeah, what's going on?
We do. I mean, you know, we already had the 4th of July celebration over the weekend. The First Friday Forum is coming up this Friday, and I hope today is the last day to get tickets. So please go to our website, jacksonmadison200.com, and get your tickets for that. J.R. Ross will be our speaker. If you remember in January, he couldn't come. The weather was bad, so we had to cancel it. So he's coming back to talk about the history of healthcare on Friday. And then the Casey Jones Festival, which is going to be an annual event, is going to be this Saturday.
Okay.
Yes, they're going to make it an annual event starting off this bicentennial year. So Casey Jones Village and Old Country Store is doing it up well. They have activities for every age and all sorts of activities going on. So I hope you'll come out and support that. Our Jackson Home Porch Fest and 731 Day is coming up. And as you know, that's kind of wrapped around the older homes in the Atlanta area. And they have lots of activities and things going on. And then the finale in August.
Okay, here we go.
If you have not signed up to be in the 200 voice choir, we hope that you'll go to our website. Again, that's jacksonmadison200.com. And there is a form under events. Just click on events in the drop down. There'll be a choir form there. We want to make sure that we have 200 voices there or more. And then also that Saturday, we've got our parade. We want people to be involved. If anybody wants to be in that parade for the bicentennial, we hope that they will go again to the form on the drop down for the events that they can sign up there to have, to walk, to have a float, to have a car, whatever they'd like to have. We want everybody to be involved. And then after that, we'll have the time capsule interment across from the old Jackson Sun there in that triangle.
Oh, yeah.
And then the big event, Lolo, the Commodores, fireworks that night at the ballpark. We are super, super excited about that.
Okay.
And that's a free event, right, Judy?
It is a free event.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
August
yes, we
13th.
hope that everybody in Jackson Madison County will come out. Of course, everybody, there's not a seat for everybody, but we will go until we fill up the stadium. There'll be lots of parking. We'll be parking at the Sportsplex as well as there at the ballpark. Be sure and leave your guns at home because you can't bring those in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, but I wanted to also say the night that we have the 200 voice choir at the Civic Center, we will have a gift bag for everybody that comes. I mean, it'll have a bicentennial history book in there that everyone will get. It'll have a bicentennial coin that everybody will get. So that's just a couple of the things in the gift bag that we'll be giving out that night. So we want to make sure that this finale is unforgettable.
Okay. What time will the concert Friday night start at the Civic Center?
It starts, I believe, the doors open at 6:15, and I think it starts at 7, I think.
Okay. and then parade the next morning and all the way through. Are you still taking items or suggestions for the time capsule?
Yes, we are. I think that they will be doing that probably till sometime later on in July. I can't remember the date for that. Yes.
And then, of course, the other artifacts from the sesquicentennial are still on display.
Yes, they will be on display all this month at City Hall.
Okay.
All this month. Okay.
Yes.
That sounds great. Now, the concert that's going to be at the ballpark, you said there was going to be parking at Sportsplex. Now, will there be a shuttle service that'll take you from the Sportsplex to the ballpark, or?
We're still wrestling with that. Now, if someone has issues with being able to walk and that sort of thing, you can bring them up and drop them off at the door. So you will be able to do that. But we have the police and the fire department that are working on a plan for us. We had talked about a shuttle, but it was the complexity of having something moving around while you have all this traffic. And so we're still working on that. But the doors will open, I believe, at 4:30 that day.
Okay.
And all this information can be found on JacksonMadison200.com, correct?
That's it. Yes.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you so much. We've enjoyed working with you.
Thank you.
We'll see you again.
Appreciate y'all letting us come on and tell about the exciting events coming up.
Thanks. We're going back to going to the main stage. We welcome Michael Wayne.
Michael Wayne.
System Operational Achievement Recognition, the SOAR Award, is the American Public Gas Association's recognition for excellence in a natural gas utility. The award covers employee safety, system improvement, system integrity, workforce development. There are over 700 APGA members. In 2022, 14 of those systems received a SOAR Award. But the top-level gold SOAR Award, only one system, the natural gas division of the Jax Energy Authority. Being an industry leader is all a part of JEA today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
The Pro Football Hall of Fame, Super Bowl champion, two-time NFL MVP, four-time Pro Bowler. Kurt Warner will be the speaker for the 58th benefit dinner at Freed-Hardeman University. Join us Friday, December 2nd and hear from the American underdog. Enjoy a night of great food and entertainment and help raise money for student scholarships with Kurt Warner, one of the greatest stories in sports history. Visit fhu.edu for details.
Well, it's coming up Friday night, July the 8th. We're talking about Relay for Life.
Get
I'm
ready
here.
because it's time.
It's about time. Nicole Russell is with us. She hasn't got a thing to do this week.
No.
That's
not
right.
a thing. Well, you know it's relay time because
relay time,
temperatures
yeah.
are up. It's going to be hot.
That's right.
At least
It's gonna be
nice
stormy.
and warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're going to get any rain, it's going to be Friday night, right?
Exactly.
Of course.
We need some rain, so if we're going to get it. That's what they were talking about with Relay for Life. Well, Nicole, where are we now? We're starting at 6 o'clock Friday night at the Farmers Market, the AMP. Where are we?
Yes, sir. We're starting at 6 o'clock at the farmers market. Teams will have their food ready to go that you can purchase right then at 6 o'clock. And then we'll kick off our survivor ceremony and lap right at 6:30. We're going to have a couple of special guests giving just a word about their cancer journey as either a caregiver or as a cancer patient themselves. And then we'll have our survivor lap, just a time to honor the survivors in our community, honor them, celebrate them and the journey they're either going through right now with cancer or that they've been going through in the past. And then we'll have a chance for their caregivers to get to join them as well to celebrate all of the hard work they have gone through with their loved ones' cancer journey as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get through the survivors walk, and then what happens?
Yes, sir. So then we'll head over to the AMP around 7:30. We can still buy food and snacks and candy and all the
That's
fun
right.
things.
Stacey
you wanna buy.
Mitchell's going to be there.
That's right. And then
Stacey
Stacey Mitchell will be there at 7:30. We're really excited. I know he's going to be a great show. And then after that concert is over, around 9:15, we're going to do our Luminaria ceremony. That's just a time to get to celebrate our loved ones and remember those that we have lost in their fight to cancer, those that are still going through their fight with cancer. Just honor, celebrate, and remember them. And then we'll wrap up for the evening around 9:30 and head on home.
Okay.
Now, the Luminaria event, we can purchase the Luminarias in advance or we can get them the night of, right?
That's right. You can either go to relayforlife.org/MadisonTN and you can purchase your Luminaria there and we'll have it ready to go for you on Friday night. Or we'll have a table set up actually under the Farmers Market Pavilion where you can purchase them there. They're $10 and you can purchase those either in honor of a loved one that is going through their fight with cancer or has gone through their fight with cancer or in memory of a loved one that may have lost their fight to cancer and has passed away. And then we'll have that ceremony to remember them around 9:15.
And there'll be campsites set up around the lap, and the lap goes through each shed, right? So you go through one shed, and come out and go through the other.
That's right. So just kind of circling the outside of the pavilion, and we'll have everyone set up there cheering people on as they walk and celebrating them in their journey. It's gonna be a
So
special
the
time.
food booths and everything else will be inside the pavilion or in that area? Where will they be?
Yes, sir. They'll be underneath the pavilion, kind of spread out. We'll have all different types of food. We've got barbecue nachos, hamburgers, hot dogs, smoothies. I think somebody's bringing their funnel cake maker. So we're gonna have some funnel cakes out there.
I'm sure there's going to be some fried Oreos and fried Snickers
all the
and
good
that,
things.
all that
All
good food. Yeah,
That's right.
So, Fuller, I think somebody's finally put together an event I like. You know what I mean?
I think so.
I know it. I
you
love
do.
it.
You can
Nicole,
eat. You can
Nicole
walk
was
at
talking
the
about
same
walking.
time.
She didn't say anything about running.
That's right. You
Plenty
go
of
at your
food.
own pace.
Got a great blues show and then a
That's
wonderful
right.
closing ceremony.
That's right. What more could you need?
That's
How many years has Relay for Life been done here? Nicole, it goes back a long way.
Goes back a long day. You know what? I actually don't know the number
I
of
remember
years
started
we've
out
done it,
Jackson
but
State, if I remember correctly. And then of
a
course,
long time.
continued to grow, and then with the fairgrounds for a long time.
That's
and then
right.
at the farmers
That's right.
market. So it's a great tradition here in Jackson. Well, we wish you the best. And go
Yes.
relayforlife.org/Madison
TN.
Madison
There you
TN.
go.
Or
That's
relayforlife.org/Madison TN if you want to go ahead and order a luminary in advance.
That's right.
Or you can get those at night. And like I said, Station Midchart's coming in at the amp. So there'll be all kinds of activity down there all the way through.
So what time? So you said it starts at 6 o'clock. So we need to get down there about little before 6, right?
Little before 6. We're telling all of our teams have their food ready to go right at 6 o'clock.
Right at 6, okay.
Start
So when you get off
purchasing.
work, you can head that way if you want.
That's right. Come on down, get some dinner, listen to some good music, and get to meet some other people in the community.
Appreciate all the hard work,
Yes.
Nicole. We thank
Thank
you for being
y'all.
with us.
Thanks for
Wish you the
having
best
me.
coming up Friday. It's Friday night, this Friday night, July the 8th for Relay for Life. We're going back to the main stage, and we welcome once again, this is Michael Wayne.
Protecting me when I lay my head, dream catcher. Hanging there above my bed, dream catcher. You let the good dreams pass right through. I sleep in peace because of you. You're always there and always true, dream catcher. From the night, dream catcher. I know that you're up for the fight, dream catcher. You're always there protecting me. You see the things that I can't see. You'll never let them get to me, dream catcher.
With EPlus Broadband and Watch TV Everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports, wherever and whenever you want, on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/text alert
for more information.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus Broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We are joined by Bart Horton and Rebecca Haggerty, and they are both with Century Farm Winery that just celebrated 15th anniversary. So congratulations, Bart.
Thank you,
Rebecca. It was a big celebration.
16.
Yeah, and we got a bunch of activities coming. We were talking about the weather.
16 long years and ready for 16 more.
All right, that we asked about the weather that it stresses grapes, which grapes like to be stressed. They don't like a lot of water, but you said it may be time now to water them anyway, right?
I think if we don't get rain in the next day or two, we'll have to put some water in.
Okay, all right. Well, you got some plans coming up, and I know one thing that we wanted to talk about. You've got expansion plans designed for the winery. You got a whole new showroom that's coming.
We do.
Oh, he's keeping us in
Exactly, we do. We just got approved by the city on our plans.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to build just under 4,000 square feet of new retail and event space. So it's not going to be production. It's just going to be for community events, more music and entertainment, more goat yoga, and
I was trying to put off the discussion
wine
about the goat
tasting.
yoga.
So
yeah.
we're excited about that, and we can't get back. Everybody's too excited about goat yoga.
Okay.
Oh, now you guys are still doing Voices in the Vineyard, right, Bart?
We are.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We just
Jimmy D. Taylor was out there just last weekend.
we just hosted Little Boys Blue last Saturday.
Yeah.
Correct. Uh-huh.
All right. July 16th, Gloria White and Just Friends Trio coming out there, and July 30th will be Kelso Mojo during this month. Or Rebecca, who's responsible for this goat yoga? Because Fuller's already got her ticket.
Now wait a minute. You sound like you're about to
That
point
would be
the
Miss
finger
Rebecca's.
at her. You sound like you're about to point the finger at her. I
Well,
know
I'm
what
just
you were doing.
I'm trying to point the finger at somebody. I want to go do it to Bart. You know.
No, because I'm going to be knee deep in goat yoga, so I'm going to let her tell you about it.
All right. So somebody explain goat yoga.
Okay, so goat yoga, essentially there's a goat ranch outside of Memphis, and what these people will do is bring all of their little mini goats and baby goats. They bring an enclosure, they'll set up the yoga mats, they will bring a yoga instructor, but I think it's a little bit more focused on frolicking with the goats and less focused on a very strict yoga practice.
More goat than yoga then. Okay.
It's kind of hard to concentrate when you've got the cuteness running around and climbing on you and everything.
I think so.
So
But
whose
I
idea was this to bring it to the winery?
So I actually have to give credit to Abigail, which is Thomas's daughter, who works in our vineyard now. We had been thinking about doing yoga just in general for quite a while. And then Abigail said, there's a goat ranch outside of Memphis, and they said they would do goat yoga. So here we are.
Varghese is responsible for this.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep. So we're really excited.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. I've got my ticket already.
You got your ticket, right?
I do. I do. I have my ticket. My sister's going with me, and a group of our running friends are going to go. So.
Well, Bart and I will be participating. So
okay.
Oh, it's right. So y'all going to participate.
It's going to be exciting.
I couldn't miss this opportunity.
Now, where will this be set up?
We have a big open space.
I'm planning on doing it.
Right next to the vineyard, we have a big open space, which is, I think, where we'll set up.
We set up out there.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds exciting, and we can't wait. And speaking of our running group, we came out to Century Farm Winery not too long ago and ran the vineyards and had a cookout. And we really appreciate you guys letting us come out and do that, although it was terribly hot. So we didn't get to run the whole vineyard, but it was neat to run through there and see all the different grapes, and it's cool.
What do you want people to know about the product at Century Farm and how it's developed in these 15 years, Bart or Rebecca?
Well, I think one of the things that we're really proud of is just last week, Choice Wineries, which is a website and wine blog out of Atlanta, Georgia, ranked Century Farm Winery is the #1 winery in the state of Tennessee.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
based on a lot of algorithms and data that they collect about
That's huge.
different wineries in the States, actually the wineries in the whole United States. And where they ranked us with a score of 102.2 as being the highest ranking winery in the state of Tennessee. Now, I'm sure you could challenge that, but I'm quite pleased to know that we fell in the top billing for that, for their effort there.
Well, it's great because these wineries have developed significantly down through the years, and certainly
Yes, they have.
Century Farm has done that. Great, it's a great product. All right,
Thank
so
you.
Rebecca, what I'm gonna do, if my wife wants to go out there, I'm gonna come with her. I'm just gonna sample while she's goat yoga. Is what I'm gonna do. Goat yoga is Tuesday,
can do
July
that.
the 12th at 6 p.m.
That's it.
Right. 6 p.m. And how do you get tickets?
They
Can't
are
wait.
actually sold out.
Oh, sold out.
See,
Yes.
Steve, I told you it was gonna be something good.
Wow, I hate to
However-
miss it. I hate to miss it, Barton. I'm just gonna I'll just taste test out there.
We will do it again, though. We
All right.
will do it again.
Okay.
We will.
Yeah.
And we actually have a waiting list going. So in case there are any cancellations, right from our Facebook event page, we use a website called Talk that handles our reservations, and you
Awesome.
can go on there and get on the wait list.
All right, great.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for
Great.
being
Thanks
here.
a
I
lot for
look
being
forward
with
to
us.
it.
When we come back, we're going to meet Miss Tennessee Volunteer 2022. That's coming next on 6 in the City. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It stands out in the landscape. It's the newest and largest water tank in the JEA system. Located northeast of McKellar-Sipes Airport, it holds 2.5 million gallons of water. Construction costs just shy of $4 million. But it will supply water and the water pressure necessary to sustain fire hydrants in an expanding industrial and commercial area of Jackson. Meeting needs and building for the future, all a part of JEA today.
They say home is where you hang your hat. Yeah, I say there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. I got a city living in my home. Tennessee.
Join us to celebrate Jackson and Madison County's 200th year anniversary. To view bicentennial events, visit jacksonmadison200.com.
From time to time, life may throw us a curveball. Even with the best of efforts, maintaining the essentials like utilities can be difficult. With UtiliCare, you can make a donation to help provide utility assistance to families right here in Jackson. Your contribution makes a difference for those families struggling to pay utility bills. Go online to learn more or donate. jaxenergy.com/UtiliCare.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We are honored to welcome the Miss Tennessee Volunteer 2022. Paige Clark is with us. She is from Knoxville, Tennessee. Paige, it's good to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
And congratulations on this crown. It's
Yes.
a lot of competitors. There are a lot of great young ladies in this pageant this year.
There were 35 other outstanding women from across the state, and to be picked from that group of women by the judges was such an honor.
Okay. Well, how did the pageant business begin for you?
Well, it started a little later than most for me. I competed in my first pageant when I was 21.
Oh,
So
wow.
Miss Tennessee Volunteer was my third pageant ever.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Well, third time's a charm, I guess.
Yeah. So at 21, because some people kind of do this all their life. So what was going on in your life where you said, I'll take a look at this?
So I was a professional entertainer in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee at the Comedy Barn Theater and Hatfield and McCoy Dinner Feud. I was one of their cloggers. So I'd been on the stage in front of plenty of people my entire life, and then for 4 years in Pigeon Forge. So just being on stage was super comfortable for me, and I decided to jump over into the pageant world because I loved community service, and obviously the scholarships were a bonus, and that's how I came about to the Miss Volunteer America organization.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, congratulations. You have obviously done it well. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So what is your theme, or what was the theme? Every contestant has a
For your
theme
platform.
or platform that they work.
My
So what
personal
is-
platform that I came to Miss Tennessee Volunteer with was called Spark, Serving the Underserved. And it's a platform that's based around hands-on community service. I was out in the Knoxville area doing community service with different nonprofits like the Wesley House or Special Spaces that does room makeovers for oncology kids, Second Harvest Food Bank. I just loved being out in the community, helping those in need. So that's really where my platform was based around. But now, as Miss Tennessee Volunteer, I have a state platform and I'm the governor's spokesperson for character education. So starting in August, I'll be traveling around to all the different schools teaching kids about respect.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds like it's going to be fun getting to meet all the kids and getting their point of view, because, you know, kids will say anything.
They are adorable. I have plenty of experience with kids because I am a pediatric nurse here in East Tennessee.
Oh, is that right?
Okay. All
Yes,
right.
I absolutely love kids. My whole life revolves around them, it seems like. So having this job added on to that and working with kids is pretty great.
Is there a targeted age group for this platform for character education, or is it elementary, middle, high school, or all, or what will you be doing?
It's all schools. Just whoever wants me to come talk to them, I will. My speech about character education is tailored to different age ranges. So I have different speeches that I can take for whatever classroom age I'm visiting.
Okay.
Now, you know, Steve, I know he just glazed right over it, but I'm curious. So you said you were a clogger, like a professional clogger. Is that right? How
Yes.
long have you been doing that?
I have been dancing since I was 3, and about 4 or 5, my mom put me in a clogging class. And that's the only type of dance that I know how to do. And I don't even remember learning how to clog in the first place. I just always.
So you've always been, as long as you can remember, you've been clogging.
Yes.
You're very good at it. It's a different kind of talent, and some people react. It's like, okay, well, that's not real dancing, right? I mean, you know, ballet is dancing. This is whatever. But you were very skilled at it. I watched the pageant.
Thank you. I love what I do, and I think it's a dance. I mean,
It is. Well, it is a dance.
craft just like a ballet dancer or a lyrical dancer, and I absolutely love it. I don't think I would want to be any other type of dancer. Honestly, I am so in love with clogging.
Well, that's kind of like the contrast between a fiddler and a violin, right? But it's skill on both sets. Different
Yes,
type of music,
right.
but skill involved in all. You know.
Definitely a skill.
Well, Paige, we appreciate you being with us. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back and continue this conversation if it's all right. Because
Yeah, no problem.
the crown makes a difference in this life. You know, once you get that title, I mean, that's another step.
That's right.
At different levels of this.
It's going to be a busy year for Paige.
Yeah, it is. Paige Clark is with us. We're honored to have her with us. She is Miss Tennessee Volunteer 2022. And so you'll be a part of the Miss Volunteer America pageant coming up next year then.
Yes, next June, the Miss Volunteer America pageant is coming back to Jackson.
Jackson, Tennessee.
So
That's exciting. And we'll pick that up. Let's pick up this conversation just a moment. We're going to the main stage. And we welcome once again Michael Wayne.
Feels good. I used to see him on the side of the road, shake my head and off I drove. How'd a man ever get that way? Never bothered to lend a hand, always figured it was a scam. Probably has a Cadillac hid away. So I just drove on past, beggar today. Standing here alone, chilled to the bone. It's just my dog and me. Hungry, but no other place to be. Standing here with a cardboard sign, so ashamed I can't look you in the eye, and afraid I'm going How'd I ever get this far down? It's hard to say. There's just so many things that went the wrong way. And now I'm the beggar on the street today. I've got ribbons on my vest, proof that I was once one of the best, but it doesn't seem to matter anymore. I remember being a boy with a heart filled of joy and dreams of being Superman. Oh, please help us if you can. How'd I ever get this?
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, in any way you can imagine.
Know the source. Heating and air conditioning costs are 55% of the average home utility bill. Next, 21% of the bill, heating hot water. 12% major appliances from the kitchen to the laundry. 8% of your cost is lighting, and 4% your electronics, from computers to television. When you move your lifestyle to lower your utility bill, know the ratios and make the changes that save you the most at JEA today.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Welcome back. Paige Clark is with us, and she is Miss Tennessee Volunteer 2022. She's a pediatric nurse. She is from Knoxville. She is still a nurse, working as a nurse. She's obviously going to be changing her schedule coming August, because she'll be on the road representing character education with the governor's office. That'll be a full year of this and wearing this crown. Plus, she'll be preparing for the Miss Volunteer America pageant that's coming up in Jackson next June. And the Miss Tennessee Volunteer pageant, she'll be there again, and that'll be in July. So it's going to be a shift in schedule. You're very committed to nursing, and you're going to continue and pursue an advanced degree in nursing.
Yes, I'm currently started my second year at Johns Hopkins University, where I am currently getting my doctorate of nursing practice in pediatrics. So in a few years, I'll be a pediatric nurse practitioner, and I want to specialize in cardiothoracic surgery.
Okay, wow.
Oh, wow. And you're going to.
I was asking you if you're going to stay in East Tennessee. You're at East Tennessee, right?
Yes, I'd love to stay in East Tennessee. I absolutely love it. I was born and raised here, but obviously wherever my job takes me, I'll follow. But I'm rooted here, and I'd like to stay here.
So what got you into pediatric nursing? Paige?
What got me into nursing?
Yeah, well, I mean, nursing, but how did you select pediatric nursing?
Pediatric, yeah.
I just always knew I loved kids. Growing up, I was always around them, whether it was being a Sunday school teacher or being a substitute teacher, hanging out with kids in different nonprofit areas. I just always knew my heart was with kids, so it was very easy to pick my specialty.
So do you ever share your clogging talents with the kids? Do you ever show them, how you dance?
Whenever they find out that I am a clogger, they always ask me to dance. They're like, please dance. and I'll either show them a video or I'll dance for them. And then they're like, teach us, teach us, teach us. So I'll teach them a little something.
Okay, wow.
It's not that often that you come across somebody that's a clogger. I mean,
That's a clogger, and a
you-
good one.
somebody's just a dancer, you ballet or, jazz dancer, whatever, lyrical dancer, whatever. But very rarely do you come across somebody that's a true clogger. So
I thought about that, Paige, but probably when you show up at schools, that's going to be part of the expectation after a while.
it will probably be every single school I go to.
Love this stereotype case, let's clog a while or dance.
Better
before we
pack your clogging shoes, because
Paige was sharing with us that she was working at Pigeon Forge at a couple of theaters. I've been doing 4 shows a day.
Yes, at Hatfield during the summer, they would normally do 4 shows a day. And then at the Comedy Barn Theater, we did a little less shows, usually 2 shows a day, sometimes 3 shows a day. So I was definitely busy with my time in the theater world.
Definitely in shape as well.
Yes, lots of cardio.
Paige, if we can, let's talk about this crown for a moment, in the sense that when you win a title and you put on a crown, that's a whole different thing. It's a step up in whatever this pageant world is out there. As you said, 36 very talented young ladies come into this pageant. Only one walks out with this crown. What does that do when that is announced for you or to you?
When the crown's placed on your head, the Miss Tennessee Volunteer Organization gives you scholarships towards your education. So when I was crowned Miss Tennessee Volunteer, I won a $10,000 scholarship towards my student loans. And then also I won an additional $1,000 for being the academic scholar of the 36 women at the pageant. So I was awarded $11,000 about 2 weeks ago, and that's very instrumental to what I want to do with my life and where I'm going with my education. I'm very thankful for that. And then, like I said, you got the added job of being the governor's spokesperson for character education. And then I'll be traveling to different local pageants to start up this new cycle to find the next Miss Tennessee Volunteer and just networking and meeting everyone across the state.
Okay. This will be a full year then.
Yes, absolutely jam-packed.
But
You're
you
not
wouldn't have
giving
it
up
any
your
other
nursing
way.
work though during this year. You still have a part-time schedule then.
I still want to be a nurse, just because after my reign of Miss Tennessee Volunteer or Miss Volunteer America, that I will be going back to being a nurse. So I still want to keep up my skills and my patient connections, interactions with people at the hospital. So I'm not working full-time anymore, but I am still at the hospital working part-time.
Yeah. There are criticisms sometimes of pageants, whatever. You represent it well, Paige.
Thank you.
I mean, really do. I think it's
Most
what it means for young women and an opportunity, like I said, for scholarships and then development as far as presentation and style and everything else, and confidence for people. People that we've talked to in the past have all talked about, at one point in their lives they were shy, and they're not anymore. They're not anymore. They credit pageants and the whole environment of those pageants for helping them make those steps.
Most definitely. Now, Paige, you said this was your third pageant. What do you tell the young ladies that have been in multiple pageants that have not had the opportunity to place or win, and that, you can kind of see getting a little discouraged because of that?
You just have to stay true to yourself. I know it is so hard with social media to be looking at other contestants and comparing yourselves to other women. But really, when you go into your pageant, you just need to stay true to yourself, because the judges will fall in love with your true self. And if it's not your time to have that title, it is okay, and God has something else in store for you, and you just have to lean on him and listen to what new path you're supposed to take in life. And every pageant that you go through, you're going to gain something from it, whether it's the crown, whether it's friendships, whether it's self-confidence. You are going to gain something, and just be thankful for whatever you gain from that experience.
Oh, wow. Well,
Paige
thanks so
Clark,
much.
you wear it well.
Paige.
It's a real honor to have you with us.
Yes.
She was Miss
We're
Tennessee
proud-
Volunteer 2022.
Proud to have you represent us.
Yeah, she'll be back in this city to represent the state in the Miss Volunteer America pageant, and she will be at the Miss Tennessee Volunteer pageant 2023 as well. Paige, we look forward to seeing you again.
Yes, best of
Best
luck.
of luck in this year. We'll be right back with more as we continue. Six in the
Six
City.
in the city.
Hey, have you heard about 4 Minute City? Do you know what it is?
Our city has over 100 sudden cardiac arrests every year.
That's why the 4 Minute City program was created.
By placing easy-to-use defibrillators in homes and businesses throughout Jackson, we can save lives.
This is not some hypothetical. This is real.
But it's up to us. Want to do something good?
Come on, Jackson, get involved.
You just might save my life.
And I might save yours.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
My parents said they would buy me a car for college. This is perfect.
Well, this one isn't for sale, but I can tell you how to win it.
It's time for the 4th annual Lifeline car giveaway.
And Joe Mahan Ford is proud to donate a car again this year.
Get flood with Lifeline between Memorial Day and Labor Day for a chance to win a 2019 Ford EcoSport. Join Lifeline.
And Joe Mahan Ford and give blood this summer.
It's easy.
And you could save a life.
Thanks to all of our guests for being with us today. Very, very good
That's
lineup
right.
today. Thanks to Janet Wilbanks, who puts this show together for us.
Yes,
From Roy Hetherley to Miss Tennessee Volunteer, we've covered a lot of ground.
we have covered a lot.
We
of
still got
ground.
some things coming up this weekend that are in addition to what we've talked about today. So
That's
where do we
right.
get to?
Saturday, July the 9th, at the ballpark is Cars for Cancer. It's from 2 to 8 p.m. Admission's $20 unless you want to enter a car, and that's $25. And then Saturday night also is Movies in the Park. It's at Liberty Park starts at 8 o'clock, and they're doing Disney Pixar's Luca.
Okay.
And then you can check Jackson Recreation's Facebook page. And then Sunday the 10th is going to be Saliva with Artifice at the Hub City Brewery. So that should be
Okay.
interesting. Hard Rock Band doors open at 7. The show starts at 8 o'clock. So some great, if you like hard rock music, there's some great bands that are coming in. So
Okay.
be sure to
Lot of
get down
things
there.
going
Of
on.
course, Stacy Mitch Art's going to be
We're at the
at
amp.
Amp
We're
Friday
at the live.
night. So
There we go. Well, as we've talked about earlier, it's a hot week this week.
It
So
is.
just be careful, pets and yourself and everything else, and don't leave anything in the car that's living. And curtail this utility usage as much as you can.
That's
want to
right.
Be comfortable, but it's going to be a challenge out there to get through this
because
week.
you may not see it this month, but next month when you get your bill,
It'll be
or even
tough.
the next
It'll
month
be
after
tough.
that, is going to be a difference.
Using more water and more electricity, and so
Right.
just a challenge out there. And we appreciate everybody working with us and the opportunity to serve everybody in this community. Well, we're going to get out of here and go back to the main stage, wrap this up with Mr.
Don't leave
Michael Wayne.
See you next week.
I wake up in the morning full of dread, trying to remember what I'd said. I say that I won't call you, and I mean it every time, until I cross that bourbon borderline. That I could tell you why I call. Well, sometimes it's just hard for me, that's all. And I know that it's over, and it's just a waste of time, until I cross that